Hello, I'm the real-life fake wizard. Welcome to 2026. 2025 was the year the gaming industry told on itself. Microsoft laid off 9,000 people, Ubisoft got hacked for 339 trillion fake dollars, a CEO resigned because nobody wanted to play their live service game. The biggest budgets produced the biggest failures, and the people who actually make games, many of them lost their jobs so that some spreadsheets could look a little bit better. This, unfortunately, is the story of gaming's biggest losers of 2025. Today's indie game shoutout is Blade Chimera. Explore a dark and sinister Osaka as the demon hunter Shin. Battle demons, regain lost skills, and uncover the truth of your forgotten past in this exciting, occult-inspired cyberpunk Metroidvania. To learn more about this game and hundreds of other indie games, visit our indie game discovery platform, fakeportal.com, or scan the QR code on your screen. Now back to the video. Loser number one, in no particular order, is Xbox and Microsoft Gaming. I'm not sure anybody lost more than Xbox in 2025. Microsoft sold 1.7 million Xbox Series consoles total for the entire year. The Switch, too, did that in 2 days. In July, Microsoft laid off 9,000 employees, many of which coming from their gaming divisions. Studios closed, projects got canceled. The Initiative, their quadruple A studio, gone. Perfect Dark, a legacy IP coming back from the dead? Well, after 7 years of development, it was canceled. While firing thousands, they raised the price of Game Pass by 50%. The Series X hit $650. Phil Spencer's response to the whole thing? Gaming has, quote, never looked stronger. Tell that to the thousands of people who lost their jobs so your spreadsheets could look better. Loser number two, fake trailers and live service failures. Perfect Dark's 2024 gameplay trailer looked impressive. Even I was excited about it. But after the cancellation, a Kotaku reporter called it, quote, basically fake. A developer then confirmed there was, quote, some fake stuff in it. Now, I'm a fake wizard, but I tell you I'm a fake wizard. These people gave us a trailer and told us it was all real. And here we are, 7 years, nothing to show except a trailer designed to trick us all. This is AAA marketing now, folks. Every trailer is suspect. Every demo might be a lie. This is why I tell you, and many others tell you, stop pre-ordering. Stop relying on mainstream access media reviews, perhaps, as well. And the live service graveyard keeps growing also. Marathon, Bungie's extraction shooter, delayed to March 2026. Developers learned about the delay from the public announcement. Morale was in freefall at Bungie. Environment actively hostile, as the journalists claimed. They confirmed stolen artwork was in Bungie's Marathon. Embarrassing, isn't it? And then we get to the cream of the crop, the Game Awards finale. High Guard, a free-to-play hero shooter. And look at that! 52,000 dislikes on IGN's trailer alone. Comments are calling it dead on arrival and Concord 2. Oh, look over here. X-Defiant, dead after 13 months. FBC Firebreak peaked at under 2,000 players, now averages just 10. For many of you, this is the first time you're hearing about FBC Firebreak. For even more of you, this is the first time you're seeing actual gameplay, including me. I hadn't seen gameplay for this until I talked about it in this video, and I had to look up the clip for this. The live service model, God help us, is dying in public view. Studios keep throwing hundreds of millions of dollars at games nobody asked for, while laying off people who make games people actually want. Well, sometimes. That's debatable. Losers. Number 3. Ubisoft reported a €159 million loss. Net bookings are down 20.5%. X-Defiant, dead. Assassin's Creed Shadows, delayed multiple times and released to middling responses. The year prior, Star Wars Outlaws, still a skid mark on Ubisoft's legacy throughout 2025. And I haven't even mentioned the fact the company is being carved to pieces in buyouts and takeovers that are still ongoing. But then, to make matters even better, on December 27th, as if their year wasn't bad enough, Rainbow Six Siege gets hacked. Hackers injected 339 trillion fake credits into the game's economy. Every cosmetic unlocked, random bans firing off, servers going offline. Ubisoft isn't failing because the market is hard, though they would like you to believe it's so. They are failing because they forgot how to make games that people actually want to play. And that brings us to Remedy. They made Alan Wake 2 one of the best games in 2023 as its claim. And then they bet their future on FBC Firebreak. It peaked at under 2,000 players, and now it has just around 10. They wrote off 14.9 million euros for this. The CEO resigned after 9 years tenure. Their investor report said they found, quote, positive sides. Yeah, the game has 10 players right now, but hey, it launched without crashing, huh? Okay. Loser number 4. Your wallet. Xbox Series X, $500 to $650. The PS5 is up $50. The 8-year-old Switch up from $300 to $340. Game Pass, $17 to $30 a month. AAA games went from $60 to $70 and now up to $80. GPUs at 45% to 55% above MSRP. DRAM shortage is going to be through 2028. November 2025 had the lowest physical game spending in tracked US history. The prices go up, and they're going up. The quality, however, doesn't seem to follow. This is something we cover quite often around here. We're the ones holding the bill. But here's the thing. The best games of 2025 cost $20 and $50. Not 70, and certainly not 80. Loser number 5. Pokemon fans. Pokemon Legends ZA sold 5.8 million units in 1 week. Sounds like a success, right? And, well, technically it is. Nintendo and Game Freak won, hands down. They always win. The losers are the fans. You keep paying for less, and they keep giving you the barest minimum, feeding you slop like you're an addicted swine. Legends ZA only cost $13.2 million for its production budget, when translated from Japanese yen to United States dollars. We know this because of the reliable leaks from inside Game Freak earlier in 2025. That $13.2 million also included the production of the Day 1 DLC, by the way, proving the Mega Dimension story content was a carved-out endgame being sold back to you. Pokemon is one of, if not the largest media brands in the world, with Pikachu being one of the most recognizable characters of all time. Legends ZA sold millions of units, and on a budget of only $13.2 million, this game is pure profit. Pokemon itself is pure profit. Do not tell me they deserve to charge more money, or they need to pay the developers more, or there are tough economic conditions or harsh market conditions ahead. Don't pander those corporate doctored lies to me. They are knowingly delivering the least while demanding more and more from you. Loser number 6 is the death of exclusivity. Yeah, exclusivity itself is dying. We know this. This isn't necessarily new, and it is kind of sad. But when we look at Ghosts of Yotei, 3.3 million copies on 84.2 million PS5s, that's a 4% attachment rate. Comparatively, Mario Kart World on the Switch 2 had a 97% attachment rate. Then we get to Xbox, putting Halo on PlayStation. And PlayStation is putting all their games on PC. When everything is everywhere, nothing is essential. Nintendo understands this, but something else that also differentiates Nintendo from Xbox and PlayStation is that people want what Nintendo has to offer. and people are willing to pay exclusive prices for those exclusive experiences. Look at Gears of War Reloaded, which is one of Xbox's top 5 most recognizable IPs. It is now accessible everywhere for a bargain bin price, and the servers are still loaded with bugs on all platforms. Well, like the man once said, once everyone is super, no one is. Loser number 7, payment processors and the human cost. Steam updated their guidelines in July. Over 100 games were removed because Visa and MasterCard threatened to cut Steam off. Unelected credit card companies now decide what games can exist. This isn't about adult content per se, it's about who controls what you're allowed to buy. And zoom out for a moment. Since 2022, 45,000 people lost their jobs in gaming. In 2025 alone, it's estimated to be between 9 and 10,000. Over 30 studios shut down entirely. Companies overhired during COVID, and now the bubble has burst. The executives who've made bad calls got bonuses and golden parachutes. The developers, artists, and QA testers got fired. This industry has never-ending human cost. But that's the darkness. Corporations bleeding money while laying off workers. Live service games dying on arrival, prices up, quality flat, fake trailers, payment processors deciding what you can buy. But here's the thing. While all this was happening, and many more things that we didn't get to cover here, a 30-person French studio goes on to win Game of the Year. A 3-person team sold 7 million copies of a $20 game. A solo developer hit 450,000 concurrent players. The biggest budgets produced the biggest failures, but the smallest teams produced the strongest successes. In part 2, we'll discuss gaming's biggest winners of 2025. Until then, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, my friends, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, cancel Disney Plus. Happy New Year.